What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Unique Mazik, and it's time to play a little something that I want to call Who Wins. So every time I do one of these videos, we'll take a matchup that hasn't happened before, maybe something that can't happen anymore for whatever reason. But this particular one we're talking about today is a fight that I think that can happen. Not only can it happen, I think it should happen. And I think it's a decent chance it will happen. We're talking about Deontay Wilder against Francis Ngannou in a boxing match. Now, I know they talked about a little bit of, some sort of series in MMA and boxing. I don't want to see Deontay Wilder in MMA. That doesn't do anything for me, basically, at this point. I want to see those two guys in a boxing match. I feel like where they are in their careers, it makes total sense. So let's break it down. Let's talk about who has the advantage in power. Both of these guys are big, strong guys. I mean, Deontay Wilder is arguably the hardest puncher in the history of heavyweight boxing. We've seen that 1-2 combination is deadly for him. So I would, if I'm Ngannou, I would want to get inside on this fight. I want to muscle him. I think we saw how physically strong Ngannou is on the inside. If you saw the fight with Fury, I think Fury was legit shocked at how hard it was to control Francis Ngannou. And I think that really, really got to him. I think it was the first guy, maybe the only guy that Tyson Fury ever fought who he couldn't kind of have his way with on the inside using his strength. Ngannou's dog strong, y'all. And I think that if he gets inside and gets a chance to move Deontay Wilder around, I think he wins the inside fighting. I give him the edge there. Let's talk about chin. Who's got the best chin? Now, Deontay Wilder, up until recently, when he's lost these by stoppage to Fury, and then of course to Big Bang, I would have told you, man, that he kind of bucks the trend. A lot of people will tell you can tell how good of a chin somebody's got by their legs and their calves. And Deontay's got these real thin calves. A lot of people will tell you it's about the thickness of the neck, because the thickness of the neck is the shock absorber. That's what gives you the chin. But Deontay got neither of those things. His neck's not thick, his legs are small. But up until these recently, it was difficult for people to stop him, and he had taken some pretty good shots. I don't know how much of that chin is still there, because I think after you get stopped a few times, it starts to get a little bit easier to stop you. So Ngannou's chin, I'm not so sure about that. We saw him get depleted by Anthony Joshua. I saw him get hurt momentarily by Stipe Miocic in their first fight, but I don't know. I want to call that a push. I'm not going to give either person the edge there in the chin, because in boxing, I just don't know. I'm almost wanting to lean towards Ngannou, but I'm going to slow down on that. I'm going to call it a push. Let's talk about speed. We're talking about boxing speed, not just overall movement, because Francis Ngannou's plenty explosive. But if we're talking about boxing speed, I would still give the edge to Deontay Wilder. He can be wild and a little bit just kind of out there with the way he throws punches, but I still think his hands are a little quicker than Francis Ngannou's are right now. Maybe they ever will be. So I'm going to give a speed edge to Wilder. Talk about defense. Neither of these guys are freaking Muhammad Ali or even Tyson Fury when it comes to slipping punches. Tyson's been hit some good times, so he has some lapses. So I don't think either guy is great defensively. But one thing that really stood out to me in a negative way with Ngannou was how easy it was for Anthony Joshua to just punch straight down the middle. Pow, pow, just a quick, like the jab that it was thrown was really just like a quick blinding jab. I saw, Canelo throws this a lot and he comes back with the big right hand. That was such a very simple, easy shot for Anthony Joshua to land. Like I said before, I also think that is Deontay Wilder's best combination at 1-2. And that just shook me with how easy it was for Joshua to land that. So I'm going to give that edge in defense to Deontay Wilder. Let's talk about boxing skill. Now, this should not be close, all right? Deontay Wilder has over 40 professional boxing matches compared to 2 for Francis Ngannou, right? But Deontay is so not the sharpest guy when it comes to pure boxing skill that I don't know that this is a massive edge or any edge in his favor. I really can't say that. And you guys in the comments have your way. Say what you feel. But I just don't know if Deontay Wilder is massively superior or even superior to Ngannou when it comes to pure boxing acumen. I'm going to call that a push. All right. Intangibles. This is huge. A lot of times we don't think about this. We think about the fighters like they're robots or what have you. Who has the edge when it comes to intangibles? Now, before, and I know this is a different sport, but before Ngannou just came back and defeated Renan Ferreira, I would have probably told you, I don't know about where Ngannou is after these two losses in boxing. The last one was vicious knockout. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards Wilder. But now, after Ngannou defeats Ferreira, and after what I've seen from Deontay Wilder, he did say he's not retiring, but I don't think anybody thinks he's anywhere near his best. He looks like he's just collecting massive paydays at this point. I kind of can't blame him, but he doesn't look like he's there. And he looks like a guy that is primed to get upset, knocked out by somebody as freakishly strong as Francis Ngannou. I just don't think Deontay's head is there. So I give the intangible advantage to Francis Ngannou. And I'm going to tell you, if you ask me who wins between Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder in a boxing match, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it's Francis Ngannou, y'all. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. You think I'm crazy? Think no way in the world this guy's going to beat Wilder in a boxing match? Let me know. And also in the comments, let me know what other matchups you want to see me talk about and who wins. I appreciate you. Peace.